So it does the test only, it fails. It has an error. So that's
Mm,
where I
mm.
need to fix the compilation errors. Let me address those issues. And it actually works through a couple different times. And not to say like, if I'm creating this prompt again, okay, it struggles with date time instead of date. It needs to switch to that. I obviously could have added that to the prompt, but it's able to find that and fix it, which is awesome.
Right. And this is
So
fascinating. So if you scroll up, it
yeah,
actually
please.
is like an agent, right? Where
Exactly.
all you're saying is, hey, this is my prompt. I want you to execute this. And it's saying, there are 5 things that I need to do. So it
Yes.
recognizes how many things it has to do. And then it says, okay, 1 of 5 done, 2 of 5 done, 3 of 5 done, all of that. And then when it's on step 4, it's saying, okay, as part of this, I need to do these things. So it's going through that. And then if you scroll down a little bit, it is it's it's finding issues like date time instead of date. It's like
Yes.
fixing issues with your SQL query. It's fixing your test class issues on the fly. So as a technical architect, you've given it a prompt and you're seeing it do those things,
Exactly.
which would have probably taken you, like even the best developer probably would have taken hours to go through this. And I'm sure they probably would have missed something because they get
Exactly.
notified about meetings, Slack, all those things.
Yeah, and it's that's where it's awesome because it's searching the web. Like it's literally looking things up. Hey, what are the fields
Mhm.
on service crew member? And it's allowing it to reference that naturally so it can use that to fix the issue. So yeah, again, this isn't going to be perfect, but at the end of the day, then it gives me a really nice guidelines of, hey, what did it create? So it created this,
Mm.
gives me details about the class, key feature it implemented, and then it calls out, this is a demo org. So there's test
Mm.
coverage about, hey, there's issues with, other test classes, but it nicely calls out all this stuff really, really well.
Mm. And if you do, can you show us the class? I just want to see how many
Yes.
lines of code did it write.
Yes. Where is, here we go. Yep. So that's the class. And then I'll pull up the test class as well. So, I mean, yeah, it honestly, and looking at the structure here, and this is where it can be really, really nice to have metadata that has done this before. To your
Mhm.
earlier question, somebody who doesn't have the experience, maybe they don't have the metadata downloaded, maybe some company hasn't actually implemented invocable Apex.
Mm.
So it
Mm.
doesn't have that to reference, and it's still going to get there. It's just going to take a little bit longer. But how it puts these things together, it's able to use best practices in your org to do this, which is great. So, I mean, in total lines,
That's insane. It wrote 289 lines of code probably in seconds.
yeah, yeah, it is very, very quick. And it's nice because it really uses those best practices you want to have, which is great.
And you see that, right? Like when you see this code, it's not like, hey, it wrote 289 lines of code. You are seeing this particular class has comments, there's indentation, there's tabs, there's everything in there. Like it says add to existing members list, so it gets inserted later.
Yep.
How many times as senior technical architects have we seen code that is not properly tabbed, which has missing comments, and then we have to be like, hey, what's going on with this code? Can you please write comments? And these are, I think, some of the things that developers, technical architect can save time on, because we are focused on writing solutions. We are focused on deadlines. We are focused on building the product. And if we were to take a poll today of 100 developers and technical architects and say, how many of you enjoy documentation and writing code? 99 of them would say, I hate it, right? And
Exactly.
this is where Cursor is fantastic. It's doing such an incredible job. I can't. So it wrote 289 lines of code, and then it also wrote a test class.
Yes. And I think that's, talking about the things that developers may or may not like. I would say test classes is probably on the lower end of all the fun
Mm-hmm.
people get to have. But yeah, it wrote a lot of tests and it did a good job. Like it did the test setup, how we would want test data to be set up for each of the
Mm-hmm.
classes.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, it has several different test cases, test assignment with existing conflicting records. To your point, it has the comments in the right place. Like it really does a good job. And then I think this is something, we talk about that iteration. What I would probably do if I was then going to use this, I need to look through this and make sure that it's properly testing the right test cases. Like
Yep,
this is
yep.
doing the right thing. And maybe what I might do is actually spend some time thinking about what are those test classes instead of test cases, instead of asking it to just create a test class. But I mean, this created several different test cases, which is awesome to see.